those lengths India compete for victory?
Yeah, it was obviously pretty seam friendly, and most of the day the ball stayed pretty new with the grass coverage and not a very abrasive square either. So the plan was to bowl a little bit fuller and try and entice those front foot defences and front foot drives. And I thought Scotty was excellent. He's been unbelievable since he's come back into the team, and saw why he's a world class bowler. So I thought all the bowlers were really good today. To bowl them out for under 200 was excellent day for the bowlers.
We'll stay over this, so we'll go with you, Jess.
Feel close to a wicket there, particularly that missed chance against Gary in the slip?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, it was seaming around a bit there throughout the whole day, and I do like a bit of seam movement in the wicket, and it did feel like I was close a lot of the time there to both those left-handers in Pant and Jadeja. So I was sort of trying to wrestle Paddy to keep the ball in my hand as much as I could there. I felt like I was in a good rhythm, and I could get a breakthrough for us.
In the middle here,
Oh yeah, just want to ask that there were a lot of talk about that cracks in the wicket and the ball is doing a little more than a little bit. The kind of score in the board, how do you see that as far as the total is concerned? Do you think that India having that Jasprit Bumrah in their side having a chance to go after Australia in particular the first innings?
Yeah, no doubt it was definitely some seam movement there. There was a couple of unplayable balls there, and I think when it seems that much, it can be hard to get a wicket at times. We saw a nice-ish partnership there where we struggled to get a breakthrough just through the sheer seam movement. We beat the bat a lot, but we couldn't find the edge, and when you did overpitch, they capitalised. So I think there's definitely a method to go about batting on this wicket, and but Jasprit is a world-class bowler, and no doubt he's going to challenge our whole batting group. He's phenomenal with his lengths and his lines, and it is going to be tough on a wicket that's going to offer a fair bit for him.
Bo, do you think it was a good toss to lose for Pat? And of course, if we look at India's batting style today, do you think they played a little bit too slow, or were you surprised that they played a bit slow today?
Yeah, I'm not sure. When the ball's moving around like that, it can be, sort of, you got two options. I think you either try and leave as many balls as you can and try and get the bowlers to come fuller, or you try and hit them off their length and get a few slips into the outfield. So they obviously, decided to try and knuckle down and take the shine off the ball and get us to bowl, more and more overs. And they did it quite well. I think 180 on that wicket was, they could have very easily got 250 with another partnership and would have held them in good stead. I suppose tomorrow's morning session and tomorrow we'll really see how the wicket plays and when both teams are batted on it. But yeah, if I had a guess, it's going to seam around most of the game.
And on the toss as well?
On the toss, yeah, I think we were going to bat first as well. Like I said, I'm not really sure what a good score is just yet until both teams bat on it. I don't want to put us, on the mocker saying if we get to 200 it'll be a good score. But yeah, we were going to bat first, and how we went about it might have been differently, but it is what it is.
Congrats, Bo. Any words to or from Nathan after he put down that chance, given he's got 500 or so?
Nah, I'm not sure why he's in gully, actually. They said that Starkey should have been in gully, but he's found himself there, and I actually did throw 5 overthrows straight after that, which was not on purpose, but it was a sharp chance. It wasn't a very good ball. It was a bit of a half volley. He managed to find the edge, but no, certainly won't be bringing that up with a man who's got 500 wickets.
Bo, there's a few of us in here who have had a chat with your family and the good people down at Snug, Tasmania, the Snug Tavern that's going on. Mate, can I just ask what the support and the reception's been like from Tassie and coming from a small, tiny country town?
Yeah, it's been massive. As you can imagine, my phone's been blowing up the last 24 hours with, plenty of messages, support from not only in Tasmania, but from all over the world. I've played a bit of cricket in England now and a lot of support from over there. But, it's always nice to come from a small town or a small place in Tasmania and represent the country. There hasn't been too many over the journey, so to be able to be one of those few is really proud for me. I love Tasmania. I'm Tasmanian through and through, and to be able to, put on a show for them and put them on the map and really, do what I can for the state makes me really proud. So it was nice to have my family over here. They got on some flights late last night when I found out, and to have them at the cap presentation here, and they'll be here throughout the test, was really nice.
2 here and we'll finish off over here, so we've got Bully.
I'm just wondering if you could just give an insight into Scotty Boland from playing against Manchester. He was like he had that record.
Yeah, he's a difficult customer, Scotty. He's had the wood over us at Tasmania for a long time. If there's anything in the wicket, he finds it, and if there's nothing in the wicket, he still manages to find a way through. So he's been, like I said before, he's been fantastic this whole series when he's got his chance. He's relentless. I think it's his line, his length, and his natural angle makes it really hard it makes it really hard for right-handers, but when we see him go round the wicket to left-handers, it's impressive stuff. It's great to watch from third slip today, just the amount of movement he gets, how accurate he is and how challenging he is for both left and right-handers. He's been superb, and he can bowl long spells and back up the next day. He's just one of those guys who can just keep going. So he's been fantastic. He's a ripping bloke, so everyone's really stoked whenever he does well, which seems to be all the time at the moment.
But got pretty heated there at the end of the play there. What do you make of sort of a 19-year-old kid in his second game, standing up and having words with Catherine Fulmer?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It was an interesting one. I was just sitting next to Hetty in the rooms watching it on the TV, and the first ball when he ran down and clipped him over mid-wicket, it wasn't almost surprise anymore. It was just a bit like, there he is, he's away, sort of thing. And Sam, he's a very confident young man, and it's what they do these days. Those youngsters, they sort of get after it and put himself out there, and he's got all the skills and all the talent to back it up. So hopefully he has a really good day tomorrow and puts a few runs on the board and gets in a decent position.
Okay, for the right place.
Bo, you obviously had a good view at third slip with that Smith Labuschagne combined non-catch in the end. What did you kind of make of it? I mean, Smudge seemed to be pretty confident that it was out.
Yeah, I had a good view. I thought it was clear as day from where I was as being out. Obviously, when you slow it down and the replays and the slow-mos, there is probably some grass that's touched that ball. It's just a matter of how much. And whenever you get a low catch, there's always going to be an element of grass close to the ball, especially when you slow it down. So we all thought it was out, and unfortunately it didn't go our way, that one. We're all pretty happy he didn't get 100 after it. He only got a few more after that. So, no, it was a difficult one. It's always difficult for a third umpire when you do have those sort of replays, and you have so much slow-mo technology these days. I feel like it was a bit inevitable in the end there when how close that ball did get to the turf.
Scotty, last one.
I'm just wondering, obviously Scott Boland debuted at age 32 and he's gone on and done what he's done for the last 3 years and become one of the best bowlers in the world. As a guy who was playing Shield cricket and plugging away until age 30 or so, did you take a bit of inspiration from him, what he was able to achieve late in his career to late bloomer, that you could potentially do the same successfully?
Yeah, a little bit, I suppose. It's always nice to see guys have really long careers and consistently perform and then get rewarded, I suppose. And Scotty was a bit like me. We sort of plugged away for years and did pretty well, and then got an opportunity. And like you said, he's gone on and he looks every bit of a Test cricketer, if not one of the best in the world, like you said. So hoping I can follow in those footsteps will be nice. He's been world class, and if I can just contribute while I'm in the team and with some catching, some wickets, and hopefully some runs, it'll be a nice way for however long it lasts.
Thanks, everyone. I think we're finish up. So.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys.